Hi, I am Aleph. Consider the mathematical universe hypothesis. I will let MIT physicist Max Tegmark explain.
Mathematics is a powerful tool in physics, describing everything from the shapes of planetary orbits to the properties of atoms. Math was used to predict the existence of the planet Neptune, radio waves, and the Higgs boson. Some think it means nothing profound, or that math is simply something we've made up to be useful. Others think it means that there is something fundamentally mathematical about nature. And the most extreme possibility is that our universe is completely mathematical, in the sense that it has no properties except mathematical properties. But at first glance, our universe doesn't seem very mathematical at all. A sheep has properties such as cuteness and fluffiness, not mathematical properties. Yet we know that this sheep and everything else in our universe is ultimately made of elementary particles, such as electrons and quarks. And what properties does an electron have? Smell? Color? Texture? No, only properties like -1, 1/2, and 1. We physicists call these properties electric charge, spin, and lepton number, but the electron doesn't care what we call them. The fundamental properties that an electron has are just numbers, mathematical properties. And as far as we know, all elementary particles, the building blocks of everything around, are purely mathematical objects in the sense that they don't have any properties except for mathematical properties. The same goes for the space that these particles are in. For example, it has the property 3, the number of dimensions. If space is mathematical and everything in space is also mathematical, then the idea that everything is mathematical doesn't sound as crazy anymore. Quantum mechanics and string theory introduce even more mathematical structures with nerdy names like Hilbert space, linear operators, and Calabi-Yau manifolds, and we physicists still haven't found any properties of nature that we can prove are non-mathematical, which is why some of us, including me, think that perhaps there just isn't anything else out there other than math. And that thought makes me one positively awestruck mathematical object.
And then consider William Lane Craig's arguments for God from the point of view of the mathematical universe hypothesis. His argument from the applicability of mathematics is obviously shown to be wrong. The argument goes like this.
If God did not exist, the applicability of mathematics would be a happy coincidence. 2, the applicability of mathematics is not a happy coincidence. 3, therefore, God exists.
But if the universe is fundamentally mathematical, then it is hardly surprising it operates according to mathematical laws. It is not a happy coincidence like Craig says, but it follows necessarily from the very nature of the universe. His cosmological argument is also refuted because mathematical objects do not need a cause of their existence, even if they did begin to exist. The function the squared root of x begins to exist at the origin, but it does not need a cause. Similarly, the universe may begin to exist, but as a mathematical object, it does not need a cause. If you have further questions, we can show you all the logical steps from the logic and set theory duality that lead to the construction of these and any other mathematical objects. His teleological argument is also seriously undermined because under this metaphysics all possible consistently definable worlds exist, in a sense, and so it is hardly surprising that we would find ourselves in a world tuned for our existence. This does not preclude the existence and even ubiquity of other information processing entities in other universes that work in ways very different from ours. Here is Roger Penrose speculating about this.
Since we only know one kind of life, you see, or one kind of the production of consciousness, it may be very rare throughout the universe. The numbers may not all be all that good, you see. You can imagine fiddling with them so that there were consciousnesses all over the place, you see. I don't know, you see, we don't know enough about that. And there are some nice examples from science fiction which show different I like the one, Fred Hoyle's idea of the black cloud, you see, where this was a completely different way of imagining a conscious being, which was this huge cosmic cloud which communicated, I guess, by electromagnetic signals and things like this. The other story which I like to refer to is one by Robert Forward, which was a Dragon's Egg, I think was the name of the story, where there was a neutron star which came close to the sun, and the people on the Earth went to explore it, and it turned out that there were living beings on this neutron star, which instead of using chemistry, they used nuclear processes. And this means that their lives and evolution took place millions of times faster than us. And how you can make a story with this complete imbalance was an amazing achievement, I thought. But they even had a religion which took place in the Cheelers, which were the inhabitants of this neutron star.
What do you think of the mathematical universe hypothesis? Is it right? Or is theism right? Are they both right? Or neither right? Let me know in the comments. I would very much like to see a debate between Tegmark and Craig. If you would like to see that too, please share this video, like and subscribe. And donate crypto so I can keep making videos.